We have what could be really significant breaking news. Ohio State defensive end Chase Young will not play tomorrow against Maryland due to a possible NCAA issue from 2018 that the Ohio State Athletic Department is looking into. This has been announced by the school. That is all the information that I have right now. We have begun our digging into this. Let me make clear how significant this is. Chase Young is, according to Mel Kiper and almost anyone else you ask, the best player in college football, the best draft prospect coming in, the #1 player on Mel Kiper's big board. This is a player they could probably beat Maryland without him, but they've got Penn State sitting out there and Michigan. Bobby, for those who don't know, you played at Ohio State, you live in Columbus, you host a talk show in Columbus, Ohio. How would you describe how significant this loss is?
Oh, it would be a huge loss. Not for these next 2 weeks, but then ultimately when they have to play Penn State, when you have to play Michigan, and then down the line, taking on a team, hopefully in the college football playoff, whether it's LSU, a Clemson, a Bama, like that's what you need Chase Young, the best player, in my opinion, in college football right now. And it's Mel Kiper believes that. There's a ton of people. He's unblockable on the edge. So this would be a huge blow. Hopefully it's not all that serious. They're just investigating. And like I said,
Bobby, I'll tell you how important he
deal.
is. He's the reason Ohio State is the #1 team in the country. After LSU is beating top 10 teams, Chase Young is so dominant defensively. You watch Ohio State, you say offense, yes, still comparable to other teams, but that man, Chase Young, is the reason that they are head and toes, head and whatever, shoulders above. You know what I meant.
Yes.
Above Alabama and LSU defensively.
What do you think, Sanchez?
The guy who's really going to miss him is Justin Fields. You saw that clip?
Oh,
Bring
the
the
quarterback.
It comes back to the quarterback.
Bring in
He
the
always gets the
quarterback.
quarterback the ball. That's the only reason he gets the ball back. I'm just saying, he causes turnovers, gets the ball back to the offense.
No, the kid's legit. The kid's legit. And every GM right now who's fighting for that #1 pick, and there's a bunch of them that are fighting to get the #1 pick, you know what I'm saying? They're sitting there going, well, maybe we should yeah, exactly. Maybe we should be doing we should ramp up our scouting right now. I mean, there's a lot to know about this situation, obviously.
Yes.
But man, what a phenomenal looking kid. Phenomenal.
It's important to point out, I have read you every bit of information we have. There's no way in the world we're going to speculate about what might or may not have been the case here. It is worth pointing out, however, that at that same school, they had the best defensive lineman in the country a year ago, Nick Bosa. He went second in the draft. He did that after sitting out basically an entire year.
Yes.
And in his case, it was because of injury. But that certainly jumps immediately to my mind as I think about what may be going on here. I know you're making a bunch of phone calls literally as we speak.
Yeah, I feel like Schefter here. I'm like looking down at
Well,
my
I just
phone,
saw your text pop up. Go ahead and look at it. If you have something for me, let me know.
Nothing new as of yet. But yeah, that was a situation where Nick was injured and you had to get recovered from this. This might be a situation where eligibility comes into play, and so they don't want to put themselves in a bad spot.
We'll wait and see. Let me take a look at bring home milk before you get home. Okay, this obviously was not at all
great insider information.
Okay, once again, all kidding aside, really significant news here. Do they beat Maryland without him? One would assume tomorrow, no problem. But if this turns into something that is the rest of the year, that's the #1 team in the country we're talking about and the best player on that team. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.